I'm going to tell you the story of Banjo. Halo's watching. Ruby will come over. Anyway, Banjo was a yearling, and he was advertised on Facebook and Gumtree for quite some time. You could see he was miserable, and he was going for Ruby. He was I know, it's all right. I know, you're okay. Yeah, you're a good girl. I know I've got sanitizer on my hand. Doesn't smell nice, does it? Anyway, so I'm just laughing because she's there. Anyway, so we've got Ava in the background there, and we've got Ruby here, and I've got Halo here. I'll give her a smooch. Anyway, so what happened was I thought about it, and I just watched him, to see if anybody else was going to take him, and no one took him, so I decided to buy him. It was more that I was worried about him. I didn't need him. I just, at the time, I could take more horses, and what's happening? I've got horses photobombing the video. Anyway, no, you're a good girl. Anyway, so I took him, and he was a little bit underweight, not really much. And then, but it turned out, I spoke to the breeder. He had the same. He's a Brumby, but he was bred in captivity from 2 wild Brumbies, and which I don't. That's a whole discussion. But anyway, there's enough pork Brumbies out there in the wild without breeding them. But I understand why people do it as well, because they're trying to preserve the breed. Some of them are, but some of them are trying to make a buck. But anyway, because the government keeps killing them, so I get why. Hi, my bubba. It's good that she's just hanging out with me. Anyway, trust Henry start crying now. Yeah, hang on, Henry. And it's starting to sprinkle, so I've got to be quick. Anyway, so I bought him. He would try to bite and kick, and you couldn't catch him. And he had the same halter on that the trainer sold, the breeder sold him in. Anyway, there's obviously he's look at him. I've had him for 3 years, and he's going really well. But what happened was the woman who sold him bought Ruby to replace him, didn't she? You're a dag. And what happened was, so a year later, Ruby was on Gumtree and Facebook, and she was thin, not thin like Arthur or Cleo were thin, or even Tuppy. She was thin. She was underweight. It was not good. And I watched this horse again, and it was the same owner. I knew this woman, and no one bought her. And then I said, look, I'll take it for free, but she needs feeding anyway. She blocked me. So my friend bought her for me, and we knocked her down to 150 because I was sick of giving this woman money for horses that just needed bloody rescuing because she doesn't know how to care for them. It's not even just about feeding them. The horses were terrified. You couldn't catch them. Banjo was aggressive, but Ruby was terrified. You couldn't catch her. I'd try to groom her, and she'd quiver, shake in fear. And now, why I'm mentioning it is because now, look at her, she comes up to me. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? I'm her human. And anyway, and she's so friendly now. And the owner did say one thing. She loves carrots, and that was true. Oh, you watch it, mate. I'll have to tell that dog off severely if he does that again. I'm watching you. Hang on. Look at me, not the horse. Look at me. Sorry. Look at me. He's looking at the horse and I'm trying to give you... Stop it. Good boy. I'll get another bag. Sorry. Get back. Get back. He knows I mean business when they get out of the bag. I'll scare him. Pig bag. Well, she's probably a good idea, But he's going really well because they've all been around and he goes insane. Oh, you're such a good girl. Do you want me to get you a treat? I'll get you a treat. Look, I've got something for you. Shh. I'm opening this up. Hang on. I'm at the business end of the horse, but I think she's pretty good. Here, I've got something for you. She knows I'm doing. They know me. They know. They know. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. They're all coming up. Watch it. Here you go. You can have some too, bud. Here you go. There you go. I know. You can have some too, Bubba. There you go. Poor Ava. That's all you get. I'll have more tomorrow. All my feed's in the back of the car. That's all you get. Anyway, and they've actually turned out to be really good horses. I'm just scratching his butt. You're all right. You're all right. Anyway. So, no, just watch it. Look, no. No. I fell over before, so that's why I was videoing and then I fell over. I know, I'm crazy. Just watch it. Hang on. Here's Rubes, a horse that you couldn't catch. I was terrified. Look at this. Look how good she is. And here's Halo. I thought I was filming and I wasn't. Here's Halo, and I come up and I do her. Look, I'm doing her butt. She's going good. She's a good girl. And then I'll walk away while I might move back when she faces me. I'll see how she goes. Hey, scratching her butt. Do you like that? See, I've got the camera on her. There you go. See, I want to move back while she's looking at me. Hello, my girl. Hello, my little pony. You're our baby now, aren't you? Now we don't have Paddy. You're the youngest and the smallest, hey? See, and I move. Yeah, you can look. Oh, look at you. You can all smell the bloody dog scarer. An empty bag of oats. I know. Oh, I love them so much. I'm so happy with, look at her, their dreadlocks. Like people, I rarely brush their manes and tails anymore. I've let them go totally natural. I will trim their tails if they get too long, like if they're, I'll keep them like an inch up off the ground so they're not standing on them. And they will get groomed like for rain squall and stuff like that, and also to help shed their winter coats. Hello, you're a good boy. I actually need to work with them more, and I just want to move my round yards from away from the gates because the neighbours use the gates. So, and then work with them individually. And I need to spend. Banjo is actually the one. Probably Ava and Banjo and then Halo. Yeah, I just can't believe how awesome and friendly she is. Isn't she a good girl? Yeah. So it's really good because they're all going to finish. They'll just be hanging around here, eating the oats, scouring the oats out. And then if I sprinkle lime on there, sometimes, wherever they're eating it from, what happens is they get some calcium, or I can spread some dolomite and then they get some magnesium and some calcium in the dirt because we have some grasses that are high in oxalates, which prohibit calcium absorption or compete for I'm not exactly sure the exact physiological thing, and I have studied physiology, and I've studied a year of vet science. I've studied medical science, changed over to medical science later, and but that's not what I do for a living. But I haven't looked up exactly what it is, but yeah. So it's good to give them that. It's also good to give them copper and zinc because you're so good. You're a beautiful girl, aren't you? Can I come and say hello to you? Oh, sorry. That was too... Oh, woo. I know, I'm scared you. Sorry. Good girl. Well, they'll look at me and I'll walk away because I want her to walk away while I'm looking. See? I want her to think that she can look at me, see? And she just licked and chewed. I'm not a threat. So she doesn't have to escape me to get rid of me. Like, I'll walk away when she's looking at me, standing still, not trying to escape me. And I do that with Ava. But it's just really hard because I'm here, no socks on. That's where I hurt my leg when I fell over. And I need to go inside shortly. Hey, my girl. I know, we're good friends, aren't we? I'm her human. There You're a good girl, hey? And I'm backing off while she's still interested. Just so she, you know, I've always been in the habit of pushing it too far. I think most of us do, because we're quite keen to want to, oh, do you want me to give you some hay? I'm going to give you some hay because you missed out. Let me give her some hay too. Hang on. Here, you have this, mister. You have that. Okay. Sorry. Here you go, sweetie. There you go. See, she knew. She knew. Yeah. You guys are going to get another half a biscuit out of me. Here you go, bub. And it's going into the gravel. It's not the end of the world. It's not ideal. Here. It's all right. Don't want to scare her. Here you go, bub. Here you go, darling. And then Ruby, come on. I just got to give this to Ruby. I try to make sure they all get some. Hang on. I don't really want to... Oh, God, so much for not showing. Come on, there you go. Oh, that's gone. That's one in the mud. Oh, she'll eat it. Okay, careful. I know. Here you go. I don't want to scare them off. I know. Here you go, Bubba. Here. There you go. There you go. Now, careful, mate. Careful. Careful. Good boy. It's a bit of a risk. I didn't need to bump his head. Okay, so I'll go. I'll say goodbye again. Okay. And I'm going to say goodbye to everyone else. And I hope you've enjoyed our visit and the story of the scaredy cat Ruby. Who's probably my most affectionate horse. You and Patty and Tuffy, hey. Okay. Oh, look at that. She's a good girl, that Ava's a lovely horse. Okay, I'll see you all later. Bye.